Hello everyone. Hey, welcome back to my channel. Alright, let's see what I'm diecasting for you today. Diecasting. What type of word is that? What am what am I what am I showing you today? Diecasting. Sounds like I'm dissecting an animal or something. No guys. I'm showing today. Okay, this is a 143 scale Renault 12 TL. And this is the phase two. What it means by phase two is the second remodeling generation, however you want to call it. It was more like a remodeling a bit in the front, in the back, changing their tail lights, a bit, the front grill. Nothing major, nothing crazy, but it was a remodel. As you guys know, the Renault 12 was one of those Renaults that were going to be in a lot of people's memories for a very long time. It was an iconic car for Renault. It was famous worldwide. When I mean worldwide, it was. In South America, it was super popular. I mean, they had factories in Argentina, factories in Colombia. Obviously, Renault was in France. I know they also had it in Spain. It was everywhere. I mean, it was sold in every country. Even in Romania, Dacia started to be very famous beyond Romania with the Renault 12. Their own model was called Dacia 1300. But that's how they came up to be quite famous with that car. I mean, besides Romania, other countries in the world with the Renault 12. So that's what I mean. It's an iconic car. And this car, it was out there in France, which is the country where it was generated. It was between 1969 and 1980. But then, obviously, in Argentina, it was out there from 1971 until 2006 because they kept refreshing their model, which I have also their model, which is really nice. And also in Turkey, I'm not sure how. I don't remember seeing much in Turkey because I don't know how they looked in the Renault 12 in Turkey, if they had different looks. But they made it until 2000, the year 2000. So that's quite successful. Now, when I mentioned before, uh, places where they assemble, it's over 10 countries, guys. I'll go real quick. France, Portugal, Argentina, Australia, Canada, Yugoslavia, back in the days, Colombia, Mexico, Romania by Dacia, Spain, Turkey, Venezuela, and Belgium. Oh, and New Zealand. So that's quite successful. Quite successful, guys. When a country, I remember my family had one. My father had one. The first generation, the one with the smaller taillights, if you remember them. The one I also have it in the diecast. It's a skinnier taillight. I remember it by the taillight. It was quite reliable. My family really loved it. It had it for a few years, and it was uh it was quite popular. So this is by the way, guys, a 143 scale, like I mentioned before. The brand, it's called Odeon. It's not super popular. I have a few diecast by Odeon. I'm not sure if it's their own brand or it's a separation of another brand. But their quality is great. It's very similar in quality, like Mini Champs or Narev. Very good quality. Like I said, they're not super popular. They don't make a lot of models. Mostly they're French. What they made by I see the brand Odeon. But great car, guys. Great diecast. Great looking. Very well made. Very detailed. Very detailed, very detailed. I like the detail even in the back, as you probably noticed by the taillights. You see the black section. It was, and that's how they were. They were covered in black. That section there, it was kind of like a mask. You see right there, guys. You see right now, it was like a mask by the taillights. It's like a black. There it goes. A little foggy. Sometimes these cameras are always trying to grab the focus, and they're, I don't know. That's one thing I don't like about none of these cell phone cameras, and I haven't found one that's truly, truly good at it. They always trying to focus and trying to focus, out of focus, and I remove them, but they still kind of do it. And then when they don't focus enough, it comes blurry, and it's weird. I don't understand why can't they just have a good focus camera? But hopefully they will come out. Hopefully they'll come out. Alright guys, so I'm going to go around a few times so you can have a nice look at it, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so let me know what you guys think about this car. I'm sure you must have seen one on the road. Even until today's date, most of the countries out there, you still see them. Not unfortunately not in America, because they were sold for a very short time, and unfortunately, the French cars here have not been very successful. They don't sell well, and when they sold, the quality was not the greatest for the American standard, and unfortunately, they're not around no more. I mean, in our market, in the American market. Hopefully, they'll come back soon. Alright, guys, so let me know your stories if you ever owned one, or drove one, or rented one, or you see them on the road, or you're like me. You collect them as a diecast, and you have it in the 143 scale or any other scales you guys have. Share with me your stories with it. Let me know what you guys think about the videos. Please give me a nice thumbs up, which I really, really, really appreciate. And also, do not forget to subscribe. And when you subscribe, do not forget to click the bell next to the subscribe button, which will remind you when I'm posting more videos. Have a great rest of your day, or morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this video. And goodbye.